One Dark Night by St. John the Cross. Video series of St. John the Cross Part 3. First stanza. One dark night, fired with love's urgent longings. Ah, the sheer grace. I went out unseen, my house being now all stilled. Excerpt from One Dark Night, Chapter 1, Part 3. The soul finds its joy, therefore, in spending lengthy periods at prayer, perhaps even entire nights, its penances or pleasures, its fasts, happiness, and the sacraments and spiritual conversations are its consolations. Although spiritual persons do practice these exercises with great profit and persistence, and are very careful about them, spiritually speaking, they conduct themselves in a very weak and imperfect manner. Since their motivation in their spiritual works and exercises is the consolation and satisfaction they experience in them, and since they have not been conditioned by the arduous struggle of practicing virtue, they possess many faults and imperfections in the discharge of their spiritual activities. Assuredly, since everyone's actions are in direct conformity with the habit of perfection that has been acquired, and since these persons have not had time to acquire those firm habits, their work must of necessity be feeble, like that of weak children. For a clearer understanding of this and of how truly imperfect beginners are, insofar as they practice virtue readily because of the satisfaction attached to it, we will describe, using the 7 capital vices as our basis, some of the numerous imperfections beginners commit. Thus we will clearly see how very similar their deeds are to those of children. The benefits of the dark night will become evident, since it cleanses and purifies the soul of all these imperfections. Exegesis. The author is discussing the state of spiritual beginners, or individuals who have just converted to a religious or spiritual path. These individuals may find great joy and satisfaction in spiritual practices such as prayer, fasting, and sacraments. However, the author argues that their actions are weak and imperfect, as they are motivated by the comfort they receive from these practices rather than a true commitment to virtuous behavior. The author then uses the 7 capital vices as a basis to illustrate the many imperfections of beginners, comparing their actions to those of children. The author suggests that these imperfections will be cleansed through the process of the dark night, a period of spiritual growth and purification that strengthens the soul and helps it reach a state of divine union with God. Please subscribe our YouTube channel, Servant of the Lord. Please like and share.